So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
Foot left, foot left. 19.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Detroit! Detroit!
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gray. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. From the gun, it's Rosen. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And they move this all the way down to the 9. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. Final play of the half here. It's Rosen. The quick slant caught. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And Elliott puts this one through. So we reach halftime here. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Set.
On first down, it's Rosen. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Now, he's been a busy man out of the backfield. They've looked his way quite a bit so far in this game.
Nice job there defensively, though, adjusting, because a couple of his earlier catches, he was wide open. Not that time.
You mentioned the key word, adjustment. A better cover man on him now in space.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. And incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And now another one thrown incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
Again, it's Bell. And he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now Wilson. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Wilson on 1st down. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 38. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Watch it now, Barney.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal.
Detroit! Detroit!
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Matt Milano in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. And the kick by Elliott is good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The 49ers getting set to trot out there. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and it finally kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Tempo, tempo.
This time Wilson will throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's Wilson. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Taking it about the 36. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. They go play action here on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Second and 10 now. It's Rosen. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hines. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. It'll be a gain of 17 at a Pittsburgh first.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a 1st down.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Throwing again, it's Rosen. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
On 3rd down, Rosen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, they went with the nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down, you bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
The 49ers offense now, they worked their way back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He got 29 yards that time. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off around the 37. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the third quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised. But that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
After the interception, here's Rosen. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Gone! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Second and 10. It's Rosen again. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he'll punt it away for the second time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. He'll return it from the 6. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Niners will go on offense. First and 10. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play, because that's been an issue for them in this game. It'll be a gain of 6, and they're going to have a third down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Now it's Wilson. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Wilson now 9 of 17 through the air. They'll pitch it out to Bell. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Back now in Pittsburgh. On second down, here's Wilson. And that's caught inside the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That goes for a gain of 31. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet. Not
a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, second and 10.
95, 95. Fight that.
Now they'll run with Lewis. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. That second down run, a big help. The 7 yards leaves them with just a 3rd and 3 now.
Well, there's an example of patience being rewarded. Ran the ball on first down and got stuffed. Most people would scream, throw the ball here in this situation. They stayed with their roots, stayed with running the football, and they got rewarded.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Check 50. Go 14.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Flipping left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now they'll try the sweep with Bell. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Now Wilson on 2nd down. This is Bell on the dump off. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Wilson. And my goodness, another interception. Kevin King with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down. Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. Rosen will throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. Now Rosen to throw on 2nd down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Now it's Rosen. Brought in over the middle by Grant. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another 1st down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. 2 1st downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Matt Milano in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Rosen. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Here's Rosen. Got his target, Samuel. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing now, Rosen on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. It's Powell. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. They'll look to throw on 1st down with Josh Rosen. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hines. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. And Rosen's actually going to throw it here. And that is incomplete here. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. They want to go to the air again with Rosen. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? From the shotgun, it's Rosen. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Elliott now to add the extra point. Elliott good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Elliott now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll go again with Bell. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. The Niners on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 9. Now the toss to Bell running right. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll go for it with Bell. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Steelers are close to finishing off this football game. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Oh, Rosen's going to throw it. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Nyheim Hines, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Elliott on for the extra point. Elliott good with a PAT. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Elliott now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And he'll be taken down here, and that